Just because you're living in an RV doesn't mean you can't be fit. In fact, we just finished a program called 75 Hard, and she lost 42 pounds. I'm going to show you how. We're also going to show you how you can actually complete it, to give you tips on completing 75 Hard, whether you're living in an RV or a house or something in between. In case you don't know, 75 Hard is a mental toughness program which includes these 5 components. Number 1, you have to do 2 workouts a day, which are 45 minutes each, and one of them has to be outside, rain, sleet, or snow. Number 2,
drink a gallon of water a day.
You need to follow a diet, no junk food, no alcohol, no sugar. You need to take a progress photo every day and read 10 pages a day of a self-improvement book. Did I get all of them?
Couldn't tell you. One of the things that we learned that we started doing that amazingly helped was yoga.
Oh yeah, look at her. She's doing the yogi squat, man. This is going to be fun to edit, dude. Exercise is kind of the big one, and you might think that because you're living in an RV, you aren't able to exercise. Well, one thing we did, we happened to be stationary for most of the time we were doing 75 Hard, so we were able to go to a CrossFit gym, and we went pretty much, 5 or 6 days a week? But you don't have to, you've got tons of options. In our case, we happen to have a toy hauler, so we can work out in the back of our RV like this. Leela, show them, do a push-up, go.
I could do it.
Go, push-up, go. She lost 42 pounds, so she can do a push-up, go.
I can do push-ups.
Dude, you have to show them.
On demand? Trevor, hey Trevor, sit. Do a downward dog with your heels down. Heels are not down, dude.
She is not an obedient wife at all.
Obedient wife?
I can't make her do anything. For 25 years, I have failed.
Uh-oh.
One thing you could do is go to a local gym. There's probably a gym wherever you happen to be staying, somewhere within 20 minutes or half an hour. We drove like 20 minutes a day to go to our gym. We've also worked out a lot in the RV during our travels, and there are a ton of bodyweight exercises you can do. You can look online and find a ton of things that you can do. CrossFit workouts or yoga or variations. For the workout, you can do anything. You can just walk. In fact, a friend of mine walked 45 minutes twice a day over the course of 75 days, and he lost 20 pounds. Good job, Mike Brown. We happen to have a toy hauler, so we have plenty of room to work out back here. There's a ton of stuff we can do, such as the things that Leela won't do, but I'll show you. You can do
air squats.
Oh. Push-ups. Push-up.
Hey, how about the favorite of all favorites, the burpee?
Leela? And this is a new one I learned. We can also do up-downs, which are like easy burpees. Show them an up-down, please. I'm asking you nicely. If I ask you nicely, will you do it?
You said you're asking instead of telling.
I'm asking gently, lovingly.
Like up-downs are just this.
Actually, you went down too far. No, you don't have to touch your knees.
I don't have to touch my knees?
No.
You mean I've been doing those freaking up-downs like that all the time? No wonder I'm slow when I do
You don't have to do them. This is an up-down.
Really?
Even if you just have like a little hallway in your RV, you got space to work out. But it's much better. You're in an RV, you're possibly traveling, possibly somewhere cool. Like, it's stupid that we're in here even right now. Let's. Why would you work out inside if you're here? Look at this. We found an empty beach at a lake to do our entire workout. And even if you want something that's a little more than body weight, I use gallon jugs all the time. I use gallon jugs to add a little bit of resistance. I use them when I was balancing myself, trying to do pistols while trying to get better at pistols on the road. I worked on walking in my hands. I worked on jump roping. There's so much stuff you can do without a gym. But the gallon jug thing is huge, and that's what we're gonna use today for our workout. Oh, and why on earth would you wear a shirt when working out in the sun when you got jacked doing 75 hard? Oh yeah, that's what you've been waiting for, isn't it? She's over there rolling her eyes, I'm sure. You can't use your living in an RV or traveling as an excuse. There is something to do no matter where you are. We just did a killer workout right here. And even if you're a dude that's not traveling full-time in an RV, just exercise. Doesn't matter if it's CrossFit or walking or a gym or riding a bike, golf, whatever, just go outside. One thing that's really hard for a lot of people is to get in a gallon of water a day. I mean, over the course of 75 days, we each downed exactly 75 gallons of water.
Actually, some days I would get finished early and then I'd get thirsty and I'd drink even a little more water during the day. So it's very doable.
It's doable, and there's a couple tricks. The first trick is something Leela taught me, which is just have a gallon jug. Then you know exactly how much water you gotta get down. And the first thing you do when you wake up is down a bunch of water, down like half a quart or something. Start early. Try to get your water in before like 3 o'clock, because if you wait till late at night, you're gonna be up all night doing what?
Using the restroom. Trevor keeps saying, oh my gosh, your skin, but being hydrated has so many benefits. You don't feel like eating a lot of junk food. It actually gives you energy.
I used to kind of have some back knee, went away. And I think it's largely because of all the water.
I'd say one of the added benefits about mandating that the second 45-minute workout was outside, because boy, sometimes it was like, oh, do we want to go out? But every time we went out, there's just something about getting outside that just brings you alive.
Today is day 28 of 75 hard for us. You're down how much? Just weighed herself?
Like 10 pounds already.
She's about down 10 pounds. My weight's not moving much, but I think the fat's coming off a little bit. One thing I haven't talked yet about is diet. Leela and I had very different diets. Leela, what'd you do?
I decided that I know the best self for me is to be vegan, and I even took it a step further. I went vegan, no sugar, no grains whatsoever.
I just went basically primal, so I cut out all junk food and I cut out all wheat. So it's mostly, meat, eggs, protein powder, brown rice, that kind of junk. And didn't really lose weight, but I lost body fat and transformed, and it was great. You can follow any diet, you just can't cheat, and you can't have alcohol or processed junk. You just gotta follow a good diet. You can't follow the pizza diet.
Yeah, and I would just say for me, major transformation, it wasn't just the weight loss, but it was even my skin, and I'm getting some blood work. So hopefully that will show the effects of that. But totally plant-based, and I felt great. One of the things was taking a progress photo every day, and some people think, okay, a progress photo every day. The great thing is we don't always recognize every little changes, but when you look at them and you start seeing, wow, really fast. So the key for us, same outfit, had it laid out the night before, and got up and just took the photo every day.
What about reading? You need to read 10 pages per day out of a self-development book. And it can't be an audiobook. I've listened to lots and lots of audiobooks, so for me to sit down and read a book was kind of challenging, but I really liked it. Ended up reading more than 10 pages almost every day. Leela and I each crushed about 4 books. I got links to all the books that we read down below, and I recommend all of them. The trick to reading is to read first thing in the morning, so A, you don't forget, and B, you don't try to read maybe at night when you're really sleeping, fall asleep and like, oh no. One of the tenets of 75 Hard is that if you mess up on something, you have to start the whole process over. Like if you only read 8 pages, you gotta start at day 1. Leela and I knew from the beginning that we would be able to stick with it. Round 1, no problem, no matter what. She worked out in an airport one time, walked 45 minutes to an airport because she was traveling. You can have results or you can have excuses. You go, oh no, it's rainy or the weather. Dude, we worked out in
rain, snow, wind, hail.
We decided and we stuck with it all the way through, no matter what. We have 10 minutes left of our 150th workout in 75 days.
I would say what a difference 75 days made, because in the beginning we started this, it was raining, we walked in snow, it was pretty crazy, and my body didn't look like this at all.
What were the net results? Well, Leela lost 42 pounds and now looks like this instead of like this. I look like this instead of like this right now, and it is because of this program, but it was beyond that.
The other thing that's actually transformed is just the way we're approaching life and thinking about things.
I was able to get things accomplished with my business that I had been putting off forever and ever. I was more driven, more focused. My anxiety was down. My inflammation was down in my joints. I've got arthritis in the shoulder. I've got jacked up knees, and everything was better. I even got PRs on my deadlift. I was able to deadlift 405 pounds 5 times. I was able to squat 300 pounds 5 times. I was able to get PRs because we were eating clean and exercising consistently. This is game changing. I suggest that everybody do this program. It can change your life.
I wish I could have bottled what I feel today and give it to somebody for like day one.